Welcome to Speak It Podcast with me, your host, SoSo, film director, author, screenplay writer, educator, and producer. I'm known for my book, Tales of Love and War, a book of short love stories. I created Speak It Podcast to give a point of view on relationships, parenting, entrepreneurship, and other relatable topics. So grab your wine and join in with myself and my awesome co-host, creator of the NO Podcast, Ron Reed.
Damn, did you eat yet? Oh shit, hold on. Let me eat, 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 let me eat. Before I murder this bitch, let me eat. Before I bless these streets, let me eat. Appetite for that glory. Niggas don't know my story. But Wild Bill be the guy. I ain't got no worries. Used to be out warring, out ducking warrants. Pigs all in my back, you know that swine tough on us blacks. FN hugging my hip, in my pocket, one extra clip. Got that vest protecting my chest, cause some beef hard as hell to digest. High ground hard, don't rest. Look, bitch, don't be no pest. Lil' hoe to fail my test. Real niggas don't deal with no stress.
Real don't deal with no stress. Hey, good afternoon, evening. Good after evening.
Welcome.
Welcome to Speak It Podcast. I am your host, SoSo.
And I am Ron Reed of the Speak It Podcast and VNO. And The Vibe. Yeah.
Ah. Okay, something else I don't know about. I'm learning a lot of new things about Ron today in a matter of 2 minutes. So
we can talk about it. We can talk about it.
Yeah, we got something else to talk about first. But anyway, we'll talk about vibe. What is vibe, Ryan?
Oh, I wasn't talking about the vibe. I was talking about the other subject.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely going to talk about the other subject.
Yeah, that was.
Then what? Oh, you talk about as like a subject?
Yeah, that's like, a good topic. That's a good topic.
Oh, yeah, that is a good topic. You might not want to hear my opinion. But Ryan, you look so crisp, and I just look so blue, opaque. Like I look like somebody put the opacity line down.
That's because you
don't.
We sound like we have a conversation. What?
We are having a conversation, though.
We are.
We supposed to start. Oops, I didn't see what you made me do. I was sharing this thing, and I said we are live, and it tagged somebody.
Oh,
we are live, loving life. Whoever that is, just got tagged in my share. Where is it? Here you go. Jacqueline, loving live like this is my lady who owned the spa. I was not tagging you, baby girl. All right. There we go. All right. So we supposed to, have conversation in the beginning, kind of warm it up, get people a feel to come in. Somebody just said, hey, who you are? Hey, Keisha Cash. I'm on the dash.
Keisha Cash. What up, Keisha? Keisha, your show was hot. Your show was hot at Joe's what is it, Backstage on Broadway?
Which one was it, Ryan? Was it
Backstage on Broadway?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And she's that's when she did the lights, camera, action. Lights, camera, action.
I believe so.
Yeah, I love that song. She wrote that for the Joey and Jordy hip hop love story movie. That's going to be on the soundtrack.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's going to be on the soundtrack. Stage Invasion with Trouble and Tropes. Oh, okay. I didn't go, but I saw some clips.
Stage Invasion. It was hot. I mean, it was a show. I really got to say, like I went. They did their thing. They did their thing.
Yeah. I didn't perform that night.
Yeah, all of them. Everybody that performed did an amazing job.
You didn't perform. Oh, she performed Lights, Camera, Action. At the other show, not that night. Yeah,
and also
I love you too, girl.
That I was talking to Keisha Cash I think a week prior to that, and this big dude about 6'7" fell on my leg, and she seen him about to pass out, and she just let it happen.
Thank you, Keith. That's because my girl. She ain't my girl. She know how to treat you.
My leg.
She know how to treat you. She did right. She did exactly.
She just walked away. After he fell on my leg, she just walked away.
She said he locked both of y'all down.
He knocked me down. Look, man, if y'all don't be out in the club drinking if you can't handle your liquor. My man was grown as hell and just fell over.
Damn. And he was a big dude. I mean,
he wasn't big. He wasn't big like stocky. He was tall.
He was like
he was tall. But he wasn't skinny either. He probably is about like 6'5". I didn't think he was gonna reach me.
He probably didn't eat when he was drinking.
She said his ass was wasted.
And big, and she got all the eyes and big. So she
big dude. His feet was all the way by the wall. I didn't think he was gonna make it to me. I didn't realize how tall he was.
Yeah, big enough to shake the room because I felt you almost fall. I held you up a little.
No, she didn't. No, she did. She looked me in the eye and just walked away. Didn't even say nothing. I said, "You real bogus for that one."
Yeah, I haven't been able to like attend too much of nothing really. I've been like just trying to get my spa together, trying to get these movies together. So I've been pretty busy. I did have a go to that Ashanti concert. Then I I had tickets to the country Wayne
oh really?
comedy club. Yeah, I didn't go. Yeah. So tickets were wasted. Because you know what? I was, my concert buddy, he last minute, told me he couldn't go. And then I was I asked one of my other friends, and I didn't want to go by myself. So I asked one of my other friends, and he couldn't go. And Ron, you were always busy, so I didn't ask you. And so because it was last minute, and I knew you was gonna be like, so it's last minute, I have 109 things to do. So
was it during the week?
It was Friday. And I
stayed in on Friday. I didn't do that.
Really? Oh, see what happens when you don't check on your friends. So
yeah, right.
You should say, so what you doing? I'm like, I got these tickets, they finna go to waste or whatever. And so then I had tickets to the Offset concert, but I gave those to my daughter because she went. So the station when they have tickets or whatever, they reach out and they be like, hey, we got these tickets or whatever.
Is that Keisha Flash?
That is Keisha. She says, what she say?
What?
Come out. Who is that? Who is that? Dyko Jeff?
No, that's Smooch.
Hey, Smooch. He's so funny. What, he thought Cash was on the screen? He thought Keisha was on the screen?
No, I didn't know if that was Keisha because it said Facebook user.
Oh, yeah, that's Keisha. Come out on 30th. Look at my page. We're doing a women's contribution, and it's free to the public with Love Performers Musical Pure Entertainment. Who are performing? I want to see you perform, though, Keisha, because I haven't seen you perform in person, actually. So I would go to see you perform.
Keisha had on an outfit.
Keisha don't wear clothes. She's my friend. We don't wear clothes when we're outside. We wear clothes. We're very appropriately inappropriate. Okay, so that's how. That's how we do. So leave her alone. She got lots of boobies and she can chew them. Okay.
It was the fellas was all up by the stage.
As they should have been. As they should have been. She did right. Keep them coming.
Or a wardrobe malfunction.
But you had a wardrobe malfunction?
Hey, the outfit was.
Wait, did you have a Janet Jackson?
She had a Janet Jackson. No, Keisha, don't go quiet now.
You had a Janet Jackson, Keish?
She looked good. She looked good. It was I like to call it kinky classy.
She said she did. Oh my gosh. She's gonna be doing a contribution to MC Light. It's gonna be dope. Live orchestra, comedy, and the Pink Cipher, as well as Queen Ari.
A live orchestra?
That's gonna be dope. Oh, that's gonna be so dope. I'm definitely the 30th. Oh, wait. What time? Okay, I can go because I'm hosting a tea party. I don't know if y'all saw me put it up. The tea party for the Chrysler's Foundation is on the 30th also. I don't know if y'all went and got y'all tickets. I put the link up on my page. But that's during the day. Where is this gonna be at, Keisha? Okay, yeah, because that's from like 11 to 2 or something like that I'm doing a Chrysler's hosting that. A tit slip.
She said she had a tit slip.
Not a nip slip, the whole titty.
Oh,
damn, Keish.
Yeah. It was out.
Damn, that's why pastries are so important with them little shirts.
It was out and about.
Pastries are so important with them little shirts. Damn, everything in the city.
40th and Armitage. That's not.
Where is that? 40th sound far. You picking me up there, Ron?
Ooh.
Thank you. Okay, me and Ron will be there. We'll be there, Keith. Thank you.
She's gonna be late.
I am not gonna be late. Ron gonna be late.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna be on time. I'll start being on time now.
As of 2 minutes ago.
My Tixu being for that pastry shit. The girl, they have strippers wear those little nipple covers. I got some for you. I seen some, and why am I grabbing my boobs while I'm talking about her titties? I saw some on I think it was in Shein. Is it Shein or Shein? That store. And they had the little adhesive ones that go all the way up on the nipple. I heard my sad tit. I heard was sexy. I'm a sweater. Well, I tried, baby girl. I
tried to duct.
I even tried to duct tape. Damn, you sweat off duct tape, girl.
Just slid right off.
Damn. Okay, well, never mind. Just keep showing them. Fuck it. They like it. Crowd love it. It's part of your show now. It'll forever be talked about. You want to see Keisha Cash? Her nipple coming out? Hey, I hope so. That's all. All right. Anyway, let's get into this show.
Yes. What's the topic tonight, SoSo?
Yeah,
I got it.
You got it?
In all capital letters.
Should men expect alimony? Yes, great topic. So we have, first of all, this came from the stems from Wendy Williams and her husband, who cheated on her, had another baby on her, and she divorced him, and she was paying him alimony. So mind you, he used to work for her on her show, and then when they divorced, of course, when she found out he cheated on her, of course she gonna fire the fool. So she fired him. And
you're not supposed to mix business with pleasure. If my man was doing his job, he shouldn't have got fired.
Well, he was doing his job a little too well offset. So guess what? You keep that job. He had 2 jobs. One he was doing better than the other. All right. He did that one so good he produced another job, which was a child. Yeah. So he's good where he's at. Apparently he's not good where he at. He shouldn't have played on both sides. So he's she was giving him alimony, and really he was going on trips, taking his girlfriend on trips and everything like that with that money. So Wendy got sick, and so the court has conveyorship, if that's what if they call it, over her estate, over her money, because her son was spending hundreds of $1,000s on Uber Eats, which is so crazy.
Wow.
And yeah, he spent like over $100,000 on Uber Eats. And she was telling him, yeah, but she's not fully in her right state of mind. So of course, she's just saying, yelling him. So he's kind of taking advantage of that. So the court took the money, got control of her money. The husband is saying now, because the alimony stopped, he's trying to get the courts to give him more money, give him back the alimony plus more, saying that he cannot function now. He have no money. His lifestyle has been ruined. Basically sounding like a bitch. Okay.
that he can't survive, that Wendy needs to give him his alimony, plus he needs more, and blah, 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 whatever. We're going to play the clip of someone actually telling the full details of this little bitch.
Oh,
and
my goodness.
He's crying about a woman's money. Okay, you got that clip, Ryan?
Let's see the clip. Yeah.
Marriage is work. Staying with the same person for 50 years.
Okay, well, there you go. We know marriage works, but not this one.
You got to cue it up. I'm terrible. And where did you put it
Right. You used to be so good.
I was. I can't see these videos.
Like, I put everything in order and everything.
It looks like Kelvin Hunter is going to have to find a new way to make money, because now in this update, a judge has denied his request for his alimony payments to continue. So Wendy Williams' ex-husband and also the former executive producer of her once daytime talk show, Kelvin Hunter, had requested that Wendy's financial guardian release the funds for him to start getting his alimony payments, which stopped coming to him in February of 2022, a year ago. In these court documents, he was claiming all kinds of things, including that he needs hip surgery and he doesn't have health insurance. He had other claims that he's not able to pay his credit card bills, his home association bills, and things like that. Well, a judge says these issues that you're saying to me are, quote, not emergent, and this has been dismissed without prejudice, meaning that he can't bring this back to court, and he has ordered them to go into mediation. So in my original video covering the story, I speculated. I said, do you think that possibly Wendy Williams came up with this diabolical plan to pretend like she has issues and ends her show? Because in their severance agreement, in their divorce, it states that if she's not working on television, if she's not making her salary, then I don't have to pay you. What do you guys think?
People be coming up with some outrageous.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid for him to say that she's faking. If anybody has seen her, she's absolutely not. She's not faking.
She wants to be on TV. She wants her show. Yeah. She's not going to stop her show. She was making way more money than what she was giving him.
Yeah.
So she's not going to stop her show to not get him alimony. Like, boy, get up out of here.
Yeah. On the second, I mean, here's the thing. Man, I'm kind of up in the air because I mean, I'm playing both sides. She got him used to a lifestyle. And that's, I mean, when women get alimony, that's what they say. You know, you got me accustomed. That's what you said last week. you said something along the lines of, you know, you got me used to this lifestyle. You set me up. I was at home taking care of the kids while you was out working, and now you got it. Now you owe me alimony. You owe me this. So it's almost as if, yeah, like some type of severance package, especially if she fired him because he cheated on her. I don't think that's a good reason to fire somebody.
Well, I don't think that's like because he cheated on her. It could be more of a hostile situation. It was an uncomfortable work condition. Just imagine your wife working on your set after she publicly cheated on her, not just cheated, but have a whole relationship and a whole nother child with someone else. How would that make you feel going to work every day?
It would make me feel horrible, but if she was doing a good job, I still can separate business from whatever. I can. I mean, I think a lot of males can. I think a lot of males.
The man can't handle a way if he even thought a woman cheated on him. What are you talking about? Just the thought of you being cheated on, you would freak out, go crazy, and have a baby on your own. What do you mean? I mean, I can't even believe you just said that. No, I mean, she probably wouldn't even be able to walk on the set. What do you mean? Not even be able to walk, period. What are you talking about? That is
I think it's a lot of men. It's a lot of men out there that would disagree. Men, it's a lot of men that can separate the business side from the personal side.
It's a different type of personal. A woman can too, but when it comes to infidelity, it's not easy to separate. A man can't even look at a woman after he thinks she cheated on him. You can't even treat her the same. A woman would go right back with a man.
I've seen so many women ruin business relationships because of something that they had personally with somebody. And I don't think that you don't have to do that. Like, this is if you can thrive in business with somebody, but you don't necessarily get along with them personally, then keep the business relationship going. You need to learn how to separate business from personal. If y'all don't get along as friends, if y'all whatever happened as friends, if y'all can make money together, then by all means make money together. But I don't think the women,
a husband and a wife, and the husband having a whole nother family on the wife while he's still married to the wife, and spending her money on his
situation worse.
Okay, it's not like they were just dating
him cheating and breaking it off to now he having a whole relationship to now he got a family.
He have a family with this lady. He was with this lady. It wasn't a cheating. Yeah, it wasn't just cheating. He was actually in a relationship. He had a whole nother relationship. He had a whole nother child. And you think you're gonna walk on my set so that I can support you and your family? Are you serious? You think I'm gonna walk on? You better go file for unemployment. Oh, you better hope I don't like that. For real.
I said what I said. What I said. Separate personal from business.
That's not, you can't do, that's the whole nother personal though. That's not like we was friends and we got into an argument.
With the side chick. Go to work.
This is I will be damned if I'm funding your family on my free will. The court would definitely have to tell me.
You're not funding his family. You are trading money for a talent.
And there's more talent out there. Guess what she did when she fired him? Found somebody else. Okay. He is very replaceable.
Money for labor. You are trading money for labor. So
he was very replaceable in his job description.
That's the number one issue. Now on the side note, she did employ him. I think she owes him alimony. I think she got to be getting money from somewhere. If her son is spending $100,000 a month on Uber Eats,
unemployment.
You said unemployment?
Yes.
No, see, he was in a position to do a severance package. Like you don't do unemployment. You talking about severance packages once you reach a certain amount of money.
You get fired. You get a severance package. You get laid off, not fired, not terminated. he had a severance. He created his own severance package when he severed his marriage and started a whole new package with the other lady. So he had a severance package that he put on his own.
We need more information.
Oh, what you mean more information?
We need more information.
You had more information.
We need to know.
Surprise! Kevin Hunter's looking for even more money.
What did she fire him for?
It has been reported that allegedly Wendy Williams' ex-husband Kevin Hunter is demanding 2 years of back divorce payments from Wendy because he relies on this money for his life expenses. According to The Sun, Kevin asked a judge to grant him the 23 months back payments that he is owed. He claims him and Wendy agreed that she would pay him a specific amount of money as part of their divorce settlement, but she stopped sending them right before she was placed under the guardianship. Kevin claims that this has put him in a financial bind and that he needs the money to keep up with his life expenses. Are you kidding me? Hunter goes on to say that I rely on the severance pay for my living expenses and have been without this income for 23 months, and it has affected me greatly. Through her guardianship, Kevin wants Wendy to immediately pay all severance payments, which may be due and owing at the time of this court order. The article goes on to say that Kevin is even trying to dip into Wendy's retirement money. I am a loss for words. I knew when he was trying to get her financial records, it was nothing for his own benefit. When he put out that statement about her family and her money missing, it was for his benefit. He obviously does not care about Wendy's health or how she is doing. He just wants to make sure that his bankroll is continuing as before. Let me know what you guys think.
Don't tell me that's about her health. Like y'all women be cracking me up, man. Like if it was a woman on the other side of that, y'all would care if this nigga was dying, drowning. if he got shot, give me that alimony money. And all of a sudden now a man want alimony and it's a problem. I don't,
23 months he went without alimony, and he have not tried to get a job. He was a man. He got a resume. He had a good job. He had a good job.
Maybe he couldn't get employed. Maybe he couldn't find employment.
Why? Because he's publicly embarrassed his wife. So people don't want to hire him because he put a hate mark on his own self. He blackballed himself.
The job market, we in a, times are like recession, He got
it. All that money he was getting from her before it stopped. You mean to tell me he ain't saved none of it? You mean to tell me he ain't invest none of that money?
You didn't hear what he said. He's used to a lifestyle. He was living a lifestyle. You got to
exactly a lifestyle where he didn't invest no money. He didn't even put up a fund for his child.
He gotta pay for that Benz and them kids. He don't take care of his son with Wendy. Oh, he doesn't.
No.
My mind's still not changed. Like she's still.
I think she have the son, so she's giving him alimony. He ain't giving her no child support.
How old is this son though? The son is
in college now.
Oh well, yeah. I mean,
still, she's funding. She's paying his college. She's giving him college money.
Yeah, well, she was the breadwinner per se.
So when he was still working, he could have added in on it. What kind of? So you mean to tell me, Ron Reed, Mr. Who said I couldn't even take a gift from a woman? All right, Mr. Ron Reed. If you were married, say your wife was the breadwinner. All right, you guys divorced. Would you demand alimony from your wife, knowing she have the kids, knowing she's paying the kids' expenses, knowing she's suffering from a illness that she have no control over? All right. Would you first of all, before that happened, would you even ask for alimony from her?
First of all, I would never find myself in that situation. I would never put myself in that situation.
Say you were.
I wouldn't. I can't because I can't say what I would do because I would never be in that situation. I would never, even if my wife were making more money than me, I would never let my wife outwork me or out hustle me. Just because she might be making more money, but I don't need her money because I'll have my own money. I couldn't let her support me.
Good answer.
I wouldn't be interested in her money.
Exactly. Because you're a man, right? Because men aren't usually interested in winning money. Because real men go to work. Okay.
Y'all sitting here dogging this man. That's me. I also see the other side of it.
He's a dog. Why? He's a cheater.
Let's
not forget.
Wendy knew who he was. she knew who he was.
Let's talk about, you got Wendy, you got Terry McMullen, you got Mary J. Blige, all these successful women who married to these men who ain't shit, who went out, cheated on them, treated them like crap. So they divorced them because they got tired of being treated like crap. Now these men want alimony. Mary J. Blige's husband wanted her to fund his vacations. His vacation. He was used to going on vacation. I'm not responsible for your vacations once we break up.
He was used to going on vacation.
Well, that was with her. He's not with her anymore. That's like me saying I was just going on vacation with my ex. So my ex is married now. So he's supposed to still take me on vacation because that's what I was used to. Even though he's a whole married man. That would make sense.
You're not asking him to take you on vacation. You asking for vacation support. you asking for can I preserve my lifestyle? You asking, and here's the thing, like, do I agree with alimony? I'm kind of toxic because, like, do I feel like women should get alimony? I don't. When people take advantage of the situation, I don't necessarily think that he's taking advantage. We don't know what the situation was with him. She could have asked him, even begged him, please come work for me. Please come work for me. And then all of a sudden he go work for her and a personal situation happens and she fires him. And he goes and tries to procure employment and he can't.
They agreed on the amount of money she was paying him. Mm-hmm. He's lucky that she even agreed to give him anything. Because if you're gonna sit up there and have a whole other relationship on me and a whole other baby on me, and then you think you still gonna be in my presence, and I know that you out here with this whole other woman, treating her how you should be treating me, and you gonna walk on my set?
Hey,
No,
SoSo.
that's not happening.
SoSo, that has nothing to do.
That does. That definitely
That
does.
has
Because
nothing to
it's
do.
gonna change the mood of the show. She's gonna have to fake like it's cool, and you can be able to tell when somebody ain't, you know what I'm saying, really who they are.
She shouldn't have to fake.
The whole dynamic of the set with this is a person that she lived with for years, who she was married with for years, and he broke her heart. You ever had a broken heart, and you had to go to work with that broken heart?
No.
Oh, see, so you don't know how I feel to have a broken heart, and then having to go to work with a broken heart. It's not cool. It's not the same. It shows. And then you got to see the person who broke your heart every day.
You sound like you going through this right now. I felt that to my core. I felt that on the inside. You ever had to go to work with a broken heart? And you got to see
how can the one I gave my heart to break my heart so bad?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
I think that this is when you go to court, you're talking business. Marriage is a business, but it's a personal business. But when you go to court, we're talking about business. I don't care what happened in our personal relationship. Was I performing my duties at the job? If I was performing my duties at the job and you fire me for no reason, then you owe me. Think about
what if he wasn't? What if she just kept him there because he was her husband? What if he was fucking up a lot, but she kept him there because he was her husband? And what if people on the set being wanting him gone, but she was just like, no, he's my husband, I'm not going to fire him. So now now he really fucked up, not just on set, but at home too. And now she's like, oh, well, double fuck up. Bye.
Well, that's a different story. I mean, if he was messing up and she had a reason to actually fire him, okay. But if that's the case, then you should have some type of documentation of him messing up. You cannot just fire people like that.
If it's an at-will job, you can. You don't have to tell them why they fired you. You fired them. You don't have to do write-ups. If it's an at-will, you can fire them at will. So they don't have to have a reason why. They can just call you in the office one day and say, you know what? We decided to go another direction.
We're gonna end your contract. Well, we don't know. We don't know if he had that. But needless to say, the show went off the air. Now let's talk personal. On the personal side, he was used to a lifestyle. So that's what alimony is. When they have gotten you accustomed to a lifestyle, and now your lifestyle changes. So if that state allows alimony, then I think it's and certain states is you pay alimony for so long.
I feel like
Illinois is terrible with alimony. Fellas, don't get married in Illinois.
Yeah, no, get married in Illinois because Indiana don't have no alimony, and I would never get tricked. I don't care how much in love with you I am, and you be like, oh, let's go to this courthouse right here. I'm like, what state is it in? Let me look up the alimony in this state. While you said that, I would be like, sign this paperwork right here. I'm gonna be a drunken soul. I'm gonna sober up right at that moment. Like, let me see what state we in. Let me see how this alimony go. All right. Fellas, if you love your wife, ladies, if you are the breadwinner, get married in Indiana. All right. You ain't got to fund none of his vacations.
Fellas, if she's the breadwinner, get married in Illinois.
I feel like as a man though, how that just make me look at you as a woman like you weak. You know what I'm saying? You crying because you haven't got money in 2 months, right? But that's 24, 2 years. He said, right? 23 months, 24 months. In 2 years. So in 2 years, when that first 3 months came in the first year, you didn't receive payments. Instead of Shetty trying to fight for these payments, you didn't say, well, let me find another alternative real quick while I fight for these payments to make sure I'm straight. Or what happens when she died? Because I know she took me off her life insurance. So, and I know I'm probably not going to get this money for the rest of my life. So, and it says if when she's off TV, as long as she's on TV, he gets this money. She have not been on TV, so he gets no more money. So you trying to fight for money that you're not even supposed to have.
I can understand why he's not getting the money. Do I think that he's entitled to some type of compensation? I do. I would never find myself in that situation, but that just because it's not me doesn't mean that I don't understand. And I like women would totally argue that if he were a woman, they would totally argue that he was owed that money.
Yeah, as a woman, he's a man.
That
so
has
y'all
nothing
always
to do.
want to put yourselves in a whole nother up here until it comes to y'all being in our position. So now the man is in a position that a woman is usually in. And now y'all don't usually see the woman's point of view until it's a man that's in that point of view, which is crazy.
I can see it. I can see it in a woman's case. I just don't agree with it necessarily. I don't agree. So
how long should this man have been receiving alimony from this woman before this man decided to go be a man again and get another job?
Why you gotta put him down? You said before he decided to go be a man again.
He didn't. It's not like he took his son with him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not like he was causing expense from his son. But the son wasn't in college when he left, when they divorced. The son is in college now.
His son stayed with the breadwinner.
Okay, but I'm saying exactly. So he didn't have no kid with Wendy's to take care of. Wendy should have got him for child support. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying. So she's not asking. So she agreed to a certain amount to give him. She didn't have to agree to give him anything. She could have let the court handle it. She could have just, he had, if it was infidelity. Infidelity never really wins. Yeah. But he had a whole baby on top of it.
Infidelity is a non-factor.
No, it is a very big factor when it comes to divorce.
It's I don't think it like legally, I don't think that that infidelity is it's just what do they call it? Irreconcilable differences. It's
well, that's when the judge is a cheater himself.
I was raised in the great state of Indiana where they don't play that. They don't.
Yeah, I know, because they have 3 wives.
We're talking about why y'all leaving each other.
Right, because they have 3 wives in Indiana. It's a red state. So I just believe that.
Made sure that wasn't nobody gonna take their bread.
I just feel like as a man, you should not be trying to fight this woman, especially now that this woman is sick and she have a lot of medical bills now. She's not working anymore. Yeah. So it's not like she have a bunch of income coming in, probably from like residual income, but she's have all these medical bills herself. Yeah. You're saying, I don't have medical insurance. The government does. It's no reason for you not to have medical insurance.
Medicaid. I think he's too old for Medicaid now.
No, Medicaid is for the old.
Medicare. I think Medicare is for Medicare is for the old people.
Okay, well he can get Medicaid and Medicare, plan A and B and C. All right, I saw those commercials. So he got that. Columbia, what is it? Colonial Life Insurance. Oh, that's life insurance. So he have all these insurances he can get for $9.99 or whatever. And I'm sure so all of a sudden your medical expenses just went up, or you lapsed your medical insurance because for 2 years you was waiting on this lady to send you some money. You knew you had bills. You got a whole kid.
He couldn't pay him. He didn't have a job.
He could have paid him. He could go get a job. If Danny Boy went to go work at Sharks, nigga, you can go work at Sharks. Okay.
Danny Boy went to go work at Sharks.
He was at some chicken place, but Death Row, Snoop Dogg picked him up and signed him with Death Row.
Oh, you talking about before the fame?
No, this is after the fame.
Really?
Danny Boy, he wasn't working no more like that. He wrote a book and stuff, and he had came out that he was, homosexual or whatever. Yeah. And then he was working at chicken place. There's a video of him. I shared it on my page. He was singing this one gospel song, "Tow It Up." Oh my gosh, really? It pierced my heart. I think I saw that he was working at a chicken place.
I didn't know Danny Boy was gay.
I thought you said I didn't know he worked at a chicken place.
Somebody, no, somebody. And when I say broke my heart, it's just that I'm about to switch subjects on you because it just kind of messed my world up. But somebody told me that I did not. How did I miss that Tank was gay?
Tank, Tank did come out and say he was gay. Tank said something about some man sucking his penis on stage some years ago at a concert. He kind of slipped out. It kind of slipped out. But Tank didn't like actually come out and say, I am gay.
No, that's how you come out and say you're gay. So now that it's established that Tank is gay.
That probably happened one time. It might have happened.
No.
So it probably was like a fetish or something that he was a bucket list.
Nah.
So he probably just, he probably was curious at that moment that it happened. So
I ain't never been curious.
He probably didn't like it no more after that. So
then Tank is like, it ruined me because, and there's nothing, look, y'all, just like I was talking about the women last week with domestic violence, I say these things. What you do in your personal life is what you do. I don't hate on nobody. But my thing is, it's just Tank is just like this symbol of Tank is this symbol.
Just before you start saying, so I just want to make sure that this goes up. Okay, gonna just cover my ass. Okay.
No, it just man, Tank is just like this. I went to a Tank concert and I was just like overjoyed at all these women. It was just they wanted Tank bad, and just to find out that Tank didn't want them.
Yes, he did. He won both.
Yeah, okay. All right.
You know what? That's how. Remember that one guy who sang what's that one song? Dang it was a while ago. He sang it's in my head, but I can't get it out. Something you
R&B
huh?
R&B singer?
He's an R&B singer. He didn't have that many songs. What is it? I hate when I can't think. Well, anyway, so we thought he was singing that song to a girl, but he came out and said he was singing that song to a guy.
Oh.
And my ex from the past, he was such a homo, I want to say phobia, because phobia, it's weird when they say you homophobic, because phobia is meaning you scared of to be scared of.
Well, I think
they're not really scared of homos. They just not into
I think they mask it because when people start getting angry about it and they want to hurt somebody because of who they choose to love, that's a problem. Or when they
but I don't know if it's a phobia. I think it's just of hate more so.
But it's almost like they are scared of them. They don't want to, like, you can't be by me, and like this is a human being.
Yeah, that's true.
This is a human being.
He was one of those, and who just did not but he did he did some time in prison, so that probably says a lot. So when he found out that the guy was singing that song too, and he's singing that song all the time in the house, and this is why I was so funny, because he loved that song. And then he found out that the guy was gay. He was pissed. He was like, man, that fucking song. And he was pissed.
Yeah, I don't understand getting that angry. Like, I wasn't angry about Tank. I just say it was disappointing because I like that. I can't even describe it. I like, he's singing to women and they just enthralled with it. But
when Tank come out, he's still the same, because he was when I was at the Essence Fest, he was at the convention and he came out and women were still grogging all up on him. That was an incident that happened so long ago. I honestly forgot about it until you brought it back up.
Really? So
if you didn't hear it, and if you didn't hear about it, or if it hasn't brought up again, then you forget about it.
Yeah.
So because it wasn't like he was Wayne Brady and was saying like, oh, I'm pansexual or some
Yeah. Wayne Brady,
where are you in life?
Man. I was talking to somebody about Luther Vandross because I love Luther Vandross, and I said
Luther was gay.
Yeah, I was like, most of these songs are these songs are unisex. Like a lot of these songs wide open. but man, I don't know. I when I turned I think when I turned 30 something, it's Luther, man. Like it just, man, I love Luther Vandross. But
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of those songs I believe were probably written to 2 men. Which whatever,
yeah,
man, whatever.
just like some of
Whatever.
Puff Daddy's.
Huh? Now he's Puff Daddy on the run
Daddy's
right
house.
now. Yeah. Did you hear he's on the run right now?
Is he on? Who he running from?
From the feds.
Are they chasing him now? Because
They-
I know Kim Morrissey Lemons was trying to get him. Simmons was trying to get him for Kim Porter's murder.
No,
That's how
no.
everything started to really come out, and then Cassie had came out. Then everybody started spilling.
Well, maybe that's what they found. Maybe they found something, but this was today. Today,
Oh,
a couple hours ago, they raided his mansion in Miami. Now, Puffy bogus because Puffy actually, from what I read on reputable sites, he actually left and he's out of the country. He's on
So
his plane.
somebody gave him a heads up.
Somebody gave him a
He's
heads
a
up.
high power guy, so he know high power people who was probably worked for the feds and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
they coming for you."
Yeah, the bogus part is he left his sons there. so
Well, his sons ain't gonna get in trouble, so
they was in handcuffs.
why
Yeah,
were they? Well, I guess they have to do it for procedures to make sure
I
that
guess, but I mean, like, what? Yeah, I guess, but yeah,
they're
they
gonna
were.
just take him and question him and ask him where he at.
I guess, yeah. But the last I saw was they had his sons in handcuffs, and Puffy was on a plane out of to Mexico or
And
wherever.
then, I was telling people, I was like, you see, everybody is coming. Either people are coming out about Puffy, or people aren't saying anything. But how you haven't heard not one person stand on his side, not one person say this is not true about this man. Either they're not saying nothing at all, or they're saying everything that he's doing.
Yeah.
Nobody got his back. Not French Montana. Not what's the big guy name? You smart. What's his name?
Excellent. DJ Khaled.
Yeah, he not standing up for him. Nobody. I should kind of even insinuate a little bit that something might be true. He said he will never send his kids to a Puffy party, so that says a lot. So he have nobody on his side that's discrediting anything that anybody is. He's not even really discrediting. Only person discrediting something is Meek Mills because they trying to say he gay. Right. He's like, hey, I ain't gay. Don't put that on me.
Yeah. Well, I think because he was just out with it. Like Puffy didn't care. He wasn't out in the media with it, but I hear, people would sign NDAs. I think because a lot of these people probably sign NDAs, and so, they would go to his parties. But I heard from a guy, this was years ago, before I think anything really started coming out. And he was telling me, and he told me I can't tell nobody, but I'm not gonna tell you who it was. But he was a DJ at the time, and he just happened to go. What?
You shake your head no.
Why you no? Why?
Okay.
What?
You're his
My what?
No, let's keep going.
What? This dude was a DJ at the time, and he got invited to Miami, and he just said some of the things that he saw. Like it was just, he said it was crazy. He said it was wild. His parties was wild, and he's like he said I had to leave, bro. I didn't even. He said I got kids, man. Like that's what he just seemed. He seemed very distraught, and that's how he left it at, man. I got kids, man. I would never want my kids to think that I was, even in a place that stuff like this was happening. And he just said it was.
But it was so crazy though. I'm just trying to understand. It's like with these black men, with all this stuff coming out, the police is so quick to come and grab them and do all this. It's a lot of white people that got this stuff that's happening. It's taking them so long to documentaries on these white people. Look at the Nickelodeon documentary right now.
I have not seen it. I haven't seen it.
I've just seen clips or whatever. And the guy who basically raped and molested and sodomized Drake from Drake and Josh only got 16 months in jail.
Are you serious?
Yes. And the Dan Schneider guy, whatever his name is, he was he didn't for our eyes, it was basically sexual. It was basically child abuse to us. But
Right.
I guess because he was so careful with and strategic, is that the word?
Prestigious.
With, yes, strategic.
Prestigious.
Yes, thank you. With how he did it, like he
strategic. Yeah, strategic. Yeah,
that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
With how he did it, with so it looked like you had to really prove that it was intentional, you know. And so, but they are not nothing.
I agree with, I agree with you. Like they are. I'm not saying that this is the battle for who was more wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm not taking up for like Puffies and whoever else. You know, they say Bill Cosby did stuff. They say, you know, R. Kelly's in jail, which yeah, man, he did that stuff, so he deserves to be in jail. But like you said, it's like they rushed to throw the book at these cats. I watched a Harvey Weinstein documentary, and I did not realize that this dude was this terrible. He was just, people knew. They knew.
The people that was at his parties was worse than Puffy's.
Yeah, yeah. And it took
who's gonna be next?
Huh?
You know who's gonna be next?
Who was that?
Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union.
Shut up.
Or it's gonna be Biggie and Beyonce or Jay-Z, but I think Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union. I haven't heard about their parties.
Really?
They throw those satanic gay orgy like parties.
Yeah, I mean, but they not hurt nobody.
But we don't know. It's gonna come out. I mean, was Puffy hurting people?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of these people were coerced into doing things.
But we don't know what goes. I mean, Puffy was they was doing it for Puffy. They ain't doing it for Dwayne Wade.
He's not going to jail because of consensual relationships.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is he going to jail for? It had to be for Kim Porter or like the feds. Like, what is he? Because this stuff. So that's the thing too with this. With Bill Cosby being 109 years old, and this stuff happened when he was like 18, 19.
Yeah, like
statute of limitation for sexual assault or whatever is supposed to be like 11 years, right? 10 years.
Yeah.
So how were they able to get this man? That's what I said. What was his lawyers? Like, how was they able to get this man after 90 years later?
They were determined to get him. I mean, even you look at OJ, like what OJ did, they were determined to take OJ to jail to the point where I don't know if you know the specifics of that, but
he sold his own stuff back.
Yeah, sold his own memorabilia. He saw that somebody had his stuff and took it from the room, and it was like 30 years or whatever he got.
Yeah, he got out though.
Yeah, he got something outrageous for something that should have been a misdemeanor. They threw the book at him because they were. But it is. I agree with you. They are determined to get these cats. And look, having these arguments with people. I hate having these arguments with people because they say I'm not saying these people weren't wrong. I'm just I just don't like that that these black men they have a determination to throw the book.
Yeah.
Where, it's if you aren't, then they don't. It's like he might have done that, but it's not even worth looking into it. It's over with now. So it's bad.
But the statute of limitations run out on other people but black people. Pretty much.
Yeah.
And then too, it's like, even with the R. Kelly situation, my thing is, how much of an investigation did you do where he's the only one serving time for this? He had people with him. There was other grown people involved in this. There were parents involved in this. Yeah. So even I think Sparkle should even be in jail. Honestly, because you knew about this and you were participating in those parties also. So like, how come you did this thing about him just so you can sell a record? I honestly think it didn't sell at all. But you were at some of these parties.
I'm gonna be on the opposite side of you. It almost felt like when she came out and talked, it almost felt like she was a victim. You look at if you look into the Harvey Weinstein thing, they finally did get Harvey Weinstein. If they got, I don't even know if that's true or not. Maybe we'll find out 30 years from now. But a lot of these little girls that he got. This thing is very mental. It's like a lot of these little girls that he went and got. They went and got other little girls. So it was happening to them.
Like the trafficking.
Yeah, and so it's kind of hard. Like, do you put those little girls in jail? But
Sparkle wasn't a little girl. Sparkle was grown.
Well, even more so, some of these girls were right on the verge. Some of them 17, 18, 19. And
had he been in Atlanta, he could have got them 16-year-olds. So isn't the age of 16, Atlanta is able to consent?
That is Georgia, probably so.
Yeah. So he should have went to another state.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't have been in jail. But that was just so bad.
That was terrible. Now you need to put up a disclaimer for yourself. You keep putting up a disclaimer for me.
You gotta write your own disclaimer. Right for myself. But I just feel like
went to Georgia, Kels.
now you get every pedophile a thing to do.
Right.
Please, like girls, ladies, little girls, please stop going with these grown men. They them working bags ain't worth it for real, for real. And some of y'all don't even y'all get food out and don't even come back, so it's not even worth it. But I just feel like it's wrong. It's one-sided. They should have did more investigation. It should be more people in jail, even with the Weinstein case. Look at all the people that was on that list. How come there have some people not in jail? His wife. And I loved her. I loved his wife.
Really?
And yeah, she was. I didn't know before I knew about this stuff.
Yo,
you know, she was a great designer. She was a designer, but I didn't know her that part. I just knew her professionally. You know, because she was on.
They did try to get her in jail or something. Something happened where because she was the catalyst. They said she was a horrible person. She was the catalyst for a lot of his stuff because he was kind of weird. And so she was the one that would go out and get a lot of these girls. Now, granted, she would groom these girls. She wasn't necessarily the one doing the dirt.
Right. But that's doing the dirt.
Yeah, but that's doing the dirt. I mean, but in what law does that fall under? You know what I mean?
That's the accessory. You bring it. He wouldn't have access to these girls had you not brought them to him.
Lawyer SoSo over here.
I do got a degree in paralegal studies. So.
Yeah, you do. Maybe okay then, lawyer SoSo. Then maybe it was being an accessory to the crime, but yeah, she was horrible. She was a horrible person. She was a horrible person, but
I don't like her now because I found out about her husband. But I liked her before all this stuff came out. But people on his list, and Whoopi Goldberg name was on that list, and Whoopi was like, I ain't never been to not one of those parties. See, the thing is, some people just scooping up stuff and putting it on the internet. You can easily always pull up a article and then scan it and type what you want. He said, "Yo, y'all still on?" And I see what's good. First of all, he was scared that he couldn't see us. I was like, "Wait, we got 3 minutes left, Ron."
Yes, we're gonna end on time.
Yeah, we're ending time.
You need to pick a different question.
Well, for today, I know, right? Because we really didn't learn none about. I don't have a different question, but we did kind of like talk about relationship. We talked about
about alimony.
We talked about alimony. Yeah. There we go. So, what did you learn today, Ryan?
Today, I learned about relationships. That fellas, if your girl making that bag and you gonna marry her, bring her to Indiana. Bring her on.
Oh yes, bring her to Indiana. Yes, right.
You live right on that border. You could take her to right over to Cal City. Right over to what's right across to Hammond. You could go to courthouse over there.
You said if she is making a bag, bring her to Indiana.
Take her to Indiana and get married to that woman so you get that palimony.
No, Indiana don't give alimony.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, if you get married to her,
no, he was right. Take her to Indiana, fellas.
Marry her over in Cal City. If you get married to her and you the main support system, then bring her over to Hammond, right across the border. Marry that woman.
That's a horrible thing to learn today. All right. Today I learned that men can be real big bitches. Okay. Oh. I learned that a man I already kind of knew that they live off women's money, but I learned that in 2024, they have not changed. That if they can, they will lay up and rely on a woman and forget what a real man is. That's what I learned today. So ladies, beware of the pocket pickers. Okay. and just make sure that he is financially secured. That's what I learned.
I can't disagree with you.
Of course not. And also, so tomorrow, my spa is opening for sure tomorrow. So we're not open on Sundays and Mondays. I'm gonna have to talk to them about that because that is a big day for us. So we are opening. I should have uploaded the video I made. So the men's spa, it is located 21516 South Main Street in Matson, Illinois. I am doing facials and massages, a 30-minute facial, 30-minute massage for $99. So men, go ahead on my website is forthekingspa.com, forkingsspa.com, and book your appointments. I have foot detox. We have full body steam, herbal steam detox. We have a sauna. We have a private jacuzzi room when you become a member. I also do back treatments, facials, full body hot stone massages. Just treating y'all, just for the men. On men only, ladies. Y'all sit your asses at home. All right. Or y'all can come sit and wait for them, but I ain't servicing y'all right now. Love y'all, ladies, but y'all ain't getting my services right now. But men, you're always welcome. It's a spot for y'all to come relax before y'all go home and have to deal with y'all women. Get some, or if you already went home and dealt with your woman, and now you want to come and release some stress, then come on in.
Happy ending.
You will have a happy ending. It is a great ending. Yes, I do give happy endings. Trust and believe me, you're going to leave out very happy. You're going to be very relaxed. Your face is going to be feel very good. It's going to be very moisturized. It's going to be very, glowing. Your body is going to be very relaxed. So you will leave out happy, and you will leave me a review saying that I left with a happy ending. SoSo gave me a very happy ending. All right. So
I'm going this week to get my happy ending. I really do. You got me with the facial. I don't know about the massage, but you got me with the facial. I can, I don't know. I think, as I get older, I work a dirty job, so I feel like I need that deep scrub.
You do. You really do. And I do have a deep exfoliation facial, but I would not do that on you if you have not gotten a facial first. You have to work your way up to a deep exfoliation facial. Okay. But I would start you at a King's facial first and see how that goes, and then we move up. But you probably got so many dead skin cells going around on your face and on in your house and everywhere else. We shed about 30,000 dead skin cells a day, and that dust that you think is dust, that's dead skin cells floating around. Yeah. So happy. Yeah, Jeff, come, Jeff. You'll be very happy.
You gotta come with me, man. You gotta come in.
That's a good service.
Come and support SoSo for the kingspa.com. Is it KINGSSPA.com?
Yes.
For the King Spa. We're gonna book our appointment, Life Coach Jeff.
and yes, and Life Coach Jeff, and especially with you being a life coach, and you need that.
Yeah, bro, you need to relieve that stress. Jeff did a dope show with Reggie moving forward today.
Really? It was today. Wait, his show is on Monday. Oh, it is on Monday. Today is Monday.
He does a Jeff Relevant show on Mondays at 5, and man, it was off the chain. It was off the chain.
I have to go back and replay it.
Yeah,
I was caught up in my situation, Jeff. I was trying to do a cover for this.
But her movie SoSo, that was such misdirected. Was a great short film. It was I think we said it last week, but I just want to tell you again, it was off the chain. It had GS the Brand, Smooch Wallace. What was your uncle's name?
Robert Kane.
Yeah, but it was it was very.
And me, I was in it.
Yeah, you too. But it was funny. It was funny. It was a short. How long was the film?
It was that film was probably the one we saw, I think it was like 13 to 14 minutes. The one I had to submit for the film festival, I had to cut it down a lot. So I cut it. It had to be 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, it was dope though. Now we overtime.
Now we're overtime. But since we're talking about films, I did just film another one, and that one's going to film festival too. But I'm editing that as soon as we leave off of here. I got to finish editing, and so yeah. So I'll show you that one too. Misdirected will not be released yet because I can't release it until it's screened at the film festival, and then once it's screened, then I would release it. But when am I looking? Oh, that's comments. We have Ron. Go ahead. VNO Podcast on all social media sites.
VNO Podcast, Ron Reed on Facebook, VNO, the Views and Opinions on Facebook, the Views and Opinions on Instagram, the Views and Opinions on TikTok. We all over the place on the Views and Opinions on YouTube. And I'll tell y'all more about the Vibe as more info comes out. The Vibe is a collaborative effort.
And I wasn't even offered a collab.
Listen.
Anyway, so VNO come on Sundays, right?
Yeah, Sundays at 7 p.m.
Sundays at 7 p.m. Catch Ron on VNO Podcast.
Yes.
And make sure you always join, subscribe to the Speak It Podcast. Speak It Podcast is SoSo on YouTube, and then Speak It on Facebook. Join the group page. So I put up posts often, and we kind of go in on certain subjects. I'm gonna put one up today, and I stole off another group I'm in, and it's really interesting.
I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, are you part of the group page?
I am. I follow the group page. I'm a part of the show. I have to do better. I don't even keep up with my social media. I need a social media manager or something. But I'm terrible on social media. I'm hit or miss.
I be trying. I try to set myself like, okay, you haven't posted in a while, and I noticed that my engagement in the group page is not as boom 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 like it used to be when I put something up and I add everybody, and it just jumped. And that's when I slowed down posting in there, and so now it don't jump. Now it's starting back picking up the jumping. Now that I'm starting back being consistent with posting in there, so they like look forward to like those posts. Yeah. So I got to get better.
Well, that's dope. Well, it's about my bedtime, so
we finna go. I know I'm off subject. I was trying to find the closing.
I got it.
Oh, you sure? Sit right now. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Have a good night. See y'all guys next week.
Yes.
Thank you for watching Speak It Podcast with SoSo and co-host Ron Reed. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube page, Speak It Podcast with SoSo. Also, subscribe to Ron Reed's podcast, VNO Podcast on YouTube. That's Views and Opinions Podcast on YouTube. Join the Speak It group page on Facebook to get the latest in conversations. Also, watch every Monday to be a part of those conversations. Again, thank you, and we love having you.
I told her that she get it. She let her call me.